This movie delicately explores the evolving bond between a teacher and a student, shedding light on how their connection deepens and the lengths their relationship endures. The story begins with Leela, a 38-year-old teacher who has recently gone through a divorce. She is traveling on a train, reflecting on her new life when the scene shifts to Smith, a young student, sitting in his room, appearing nervous and lost in thought. Leela arrives at her new school, where the principal warmly welcomes her and introduces her to the staff. She is informed about her assigned class, which turns out to be the one Smith is in. Their first impression of each other is unremarkable, as Smith is quiet and withdrawn, avoiding much interaction. After school, we are introduced to Smith's family, who are overprotective and insecure about him. His older brother is in jail for smuggling, and his parents fear Smith might follow the same path. To keep him out of trouble, they frequently change his school, hoping for better academic performance. However, this strategy fails, leaving Smith frustrated. Eventually, he runs away and starts engaging in illegal activities like his brother, dealing in drugs and transporting items for money. His primary motivation, however, isn't selfish. He dreams of providing a good education for his younger sister, as his parents are financially incapable. The next day, Leela doesn't pay much attention to Smith in class, but their paths begin to cross. After class, the school's social coordinator introduces himself to Leela and invites her to lunch, which she accepts. Meanwhile, Smith and his friends discuss their new teacher. At night, Leela, feeling lonely, calls her mother, reminiscing about her family. Her brother also joins the conversation, giving the audience a glimpse into her personal struggles. Smith's life at home is chaotic. One evening, he comes home late, and his mother advises him to stay away from bad influences and make better choices. Frustrated, Smith storms off to his room, showcasing the tension in his family relationships. In class, Smith approaches Leela for help with an essay. When she asks about the topic, he reveals it's personal and hesitates to share it. Leela, trying to bond with her students, offers to listen whenever he feels ready, but Smith remains distant. After he leaves, another teacher, Chen, warns Leela not to waste her time on students like Smith, who she claims won't achieve much. Leela disagrees, confident that she can build a positive relationship with all her students. Determined to understand her students better, Leela reviews their personal details from the admission files. She discovers that Smith is a new student who was expelled from his previous school due to frequent fights. Intrigued, she gathers the class to listen to their poetry assignments. When it's Smith's turn, his poem deeply moves Leela. Though she doesn't fully comprehend her feelings, she praises his talent and encourages him to express his emotions, believing it will help him heal. Smith remains guarded, but this interaction marks the beginning of their unique connection. Meanwhile, Leela's personal life takes a turn when she receives divorce papers from her ex-husband, leaving her contemplative and vulnerable. A few days later, Andrew, a salsa instructor, invites Leela to dinner. Seeking companionship, she accepts. At school, she notices Smith growing slightly more comfortable, even sharing bits of himself. On her date with Andrew, Leela enjoys herself but feels unsure about him. Unbeknownst to her, Smith happens to see her at the bar and watches from a distance, conflicted about his feelings. The next day, Smith apologizes to Leela for a misunderstanding. Their casual conversation lightens the mood, but when Smith reveals he saw her at the bar, Leela laughs and playfully asks him to keep it a secret. This moment strengthens their bond. One evening, Smith shows up at Leela's doorstep, badly beaten. Concerned, Leela brings him inside, tends to his wounds, and offers to drive him home. On the way, it begins to rain, and the atmosphere becomes intimate. Smith asks Leela to teach him salsa, referencing her dance at the bar. Though hesitant, Leela declines and emphasizes the importance of maintaining a professional relationship. At school, Smith's academic performance improves, making his mother proud. He attributes his progress to Leela, who motivates him to focus on his studies. However, As their bond deepens, they find themselves drawn to each other emotionally. One night, during a tense confrontation, Smith confesses his feelings for Leela. She initially resists, fearing the consequences of their relationship, but they ultimately succumb to their emotions. This moment changes everything, as they struggle to navigate their feelings while keeping their relationship a secret. Challenges soon arise. Smith's mother discovers their connection and confronts Leela during a school meeting, accusing her of ruining her son's life. Leela denies the accusations, but the situation worsens as rumors spread. Smith's family vehemently opposes their relationship, and Leela's own family disapproves, leaving her isolated. Despite their love, societal pressures and family opposition force them to make difficult decisions. Smith's mother demands that Leela end the relationship, while Leela faces mounting pressure to leave the city and start anew. In a heartbreaking climax, Leela decides to leave for the sake of Smith's future. Smith begs her to stay, but she insists that he focus on his studies and career. Their parting is bittersweet, with both characters deeply affected by their love story. The movie concludes with a poignant reminder that not all relationships are meant to be, but they leave lasting impacts on the people involved. The final scenes show Smith and Leela reflecting on their journey, cherishing the memories of their time together. Sometimes, love means letting go, even when it feels impossible. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more recaps.